Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope you can all hear me. I can't actually see my audio monitor, so let me just get that up. Yeah, we're transmitting some audio. I've moved the microphone a bit closer. I know it's in the picture, but the audio is going to be better, so hey ho, whatever. Sorry about my top, it's my comfy top. Still on coronavirus lockdown here. So, first of all, I'm Rupert. I'm the host of this show, this channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll stick around. Please subscribe. If you do like it, please subscribe. We do a few random bits and pieces on here, so it's not like we're always doing the same thing. We do a bit of radio, we do a bit of bikes, we do a bit of IT, whatever takes your fancy, we'll have a crack at it. Excuse me, sorry, it's not coronavirus, it's vape. And this week, it's still Charlie's Chalk Dust. I've actually just ordered another load of that. It should be here in the next few days. I hope you guys are all doing well. It was exciting to start with, wasn't it, this? But sadly now the real consequences are starting to bite a little bit. And I actually had a conversation with a customer today, and I think, to be honest, I don't think his business is going to recover, which is a real shame. It's I can't obviously say too much, but it's a family firm, been running for years and years and years, and it's just a real shame. But we have to focus on the positive, and this week that positive is the cheap bike that we were doing. I keep calling it the cheap bike, and to be honest, it really isn't. It's ended up costing us the best part of 600 quid. This was a £50 Carrera. What I'll do a bit later on in post-production, I mean, obviously we're live, but I can add a card here. No, here. Well, either here or here. I can never get the hang of this. To the project. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch that video and you'll know all about the cheap bike project. Well, this week we finally got out and about on the cheap bike project. We took it, we've been out, or I've been out twice on it, done about 20k just to make sure that everything's okay. We've tightened up all the bolts and everything's working. We did have a little bit of gear adjustment to do, which we did for the second ride, and man, that's sweet. It really is the nicest bike in the stable at the moment. I'm taking it tomorrow. I'm doing my part tomorrow. I've actually got to go and do a site visit, and I've arranged with someone. We're obviously going to social distance on site, but she's going to cycle in and meet me on the site. So I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll meet you there on the bike. I'm going to cycle up to Milton Keynes tomorrow and back. And I've got a couple of little jobs to do in Milton Keynes, which I'm going to do like a bicycle courier. So it'll be about 50, 60k by the end of the day. Longest ride this year so far. So that's good. If you're signed up on Strava, check out the Ride for Hope. And the 4 is a number 4. So Ride number 4 Hope. It's a virtual ride. You pay £5. All your mileage goes towards a total for that club. And there's some charity stuff going on there. Basically, they're going to make some money for a local charity. So if you can actually donate miles as well. If you're on Strava and you're doing mileage, you can actually donate your mileage to the cause. It was actually originally a ride from London to New York. However, the group, there's about 90 of us in the group. And by yesterday evening, we'd already made the total. So they've now moved that to LA. So to give us a bit more distance in the group. Some of the guys, sorry about this cough, I'm really sorry. Some of the guys have already done, 100 kilometres a day. And, you get 10 of them, that's 1,000 kilometres, 2 days. That's, you're at your total more or less. So more power to them if they can do that. That's awesome. I'll put my 60k in tomorrow. I've put 20k in the pot already. So I'm hoping to do 100k over the week, which I'm on target for. With tomorrow, I'll be well on target for that. Anyway, I'm going to put up, I've just made the button, so bear with. There we go. This is actually, you can see my mum in the picture there. Bless her. She come out to see me off on the bike. This is actually the rear-facing cyclic camera. It's that side. And what that is it's basically my safety light. It's this little device here. And basically, it's a rear light for the bike that flashes bright, bright red. And inside there's an HD camera. This is the output from it. So we're going to set off in a minute. I'll take you down the road. This is on the cheap bike project that's now purple. And towards the end of this ride, I actually stopped because I carry a little, I haven't got it with me, but it's a Camelback thermos type water bottle. So I've got a normal water bottle for Camelback water bottle, and I've got a Camelback thermos water bottle. And I carry a purple plastic mug in the back of my jersey so I can stop and have a coffee whenever I want. And I found this place. This is me just leaving now. Here we go. We're off down our local road. This is the first 10k ride that we did, and it went really well. I mean, the bike maxes out. It's got the Tawny gear set on, and it maxed out coming back into Toaster at around about 47 kilometers an hour, which is blooming fast on a bike, especially one that you're on the first ride with and you're not quite sure of. You know, it was a bit, oh, did I do that bolt up? Yeah. Anyway, it was a fantastic ride. The weather was beautiful. Had a really good time. The bike, ironically, was set up really well. I did half set it up. I haven't done a bike fit or anything like that on it, but yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good at all. You know, I'm quite impressed with it. It rides as good as it did from the factory, if not a little bit better, because we've put some updated components on there. Did I put my audio source on here? I did. I was worried then. I thought I was just talking away and nothing's happening. So yeah, we're off now onto the backcountry roads. Anyway, this goes on. But it was a good ride. I'm going to show you. I took this picture when I stopped. That was what I was saying. I've got a Camelback thermos. I stopped for a coffee and I stepped back from the bike. I was actually trying to look at the bike and make sure I hadn't dinged the paint or anything like that. And I stepped back and it was just this beautiful picture. So I took an image of it. Here it is. I mean, that is just... I didn't realise. I just kind of took the picture and hopped back on the bike and went off back to the... let me just pop up the other one. Let me see if I can do that while I'm... Let me see if I can pick up the other picture, which was... Yeah, this was the actual picture. Let me just fit that to the screen. Sorry, I should have done this. There we go. That was the actual picture that I took. And I didn't look at the picture at the time. I just kind of hopped back on the bike because I'm about 4k away from base. So I just hopped back on the bike to do the remaining 4k. In actual fact, if I walked straight across that field, I'd end up back at my house in about 2k. But we're on the road bike, so there's no way that bike would ever get through those fields. So I had to go the long way, which was about 4k. Anyway, we did that. It got back safe and sound. It was a beautiful ride. We actually hit a personal record, 3 personal records on that first ride coming back into the town. Because obviously I've got the Wahoo, which I monitor my progress. And if you haven't got a Wahoo or a Garmin, they are amazing. They upload all your stuff automatically to Strava. It gives you a ton of metrics, half of which you're never going to need, but some are really useful. And turn-by-turn GPS as well. Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, it was a really good ride. We had a great time, got a wonderful picture. So happy with that bike. Anyway, enough bike stuff. That's yeah, we're pretty much done with that challenge now. So until the next one, I think I might do a mountain bike next. I've got a mountain bike. Well, I haven't. I've got a bike that pretends to be a mountain bike. It was really cheap. It was like £100. Basically, I bought 2 of them for me and my partner Elenia. When she said she wanted to get into cycling, perhaps cycling would be a good thing. So I bought these, they're Muddy Fox bikes. Got them off eBay. Brand new. They come in a little flat pack Chinese box. They actually come through Sports Direct, I think it was. But they've been all right. We've done about 300k on them. They've not broken. They're perfectly serviceable. But I just fancy something a bit more rugged. You know, because it would be nice to go across them fields and trek across that like that. That might make for some interesting footage. So I think the next bike project might well be a mountain bike, but it depends what turns up. I think I might just buy the bare frame and, you know, build the components to actually what I want and perhaps do it over, like we did before, over a few weeks or months or years, and we'll eventually end up with a decent bike. But yeah, I'm really happy with the Carrera. Still got the felt carbon. I love that to bits. Would never get rid of that. And my partner's got the Bianchi. She's got a Via Neroni 7. And mint condition, it's gorgeous. And we're looking forward to Silverstone. So if any of you guys are going to Silverstone for the bike ride, the family cycle is £10. They do it once a month when all this rubbish is over. We'll be there. Look out for the purple bike and the cheap bike challenge. I'll be on that. My partner will be on the white Bianchi with me. We're going up with a group of us. I think there's going to be probably 4 or 5 of us going up there. But come say hi. That's what we're here for. Come meet us, and we'll grab a coffee or whatever while we're there, and head around the track and do a few laps. Anyway, guys, I owe you all a big apology because the last few weeks basically hasn't been that great. We've had to do some fancy footwork to keep the business afloat, and it's all short-term stuff. We don't have any real issues long-term, but just short-term cash flow, because everyone's kind of put the brakes on a little bit because there's so much uncertainty around. We've got money trickling in, but we had a week or two where we really had to kind of be on our toes a little bit and be a little bit flexible. Plus, we still had tons of jobs coming in. It's the workshop's just not slowing down, which is really good because it's all revenue for the future. But it's just keeping that like all small businesses, you've got to keep that cash flow running. And it was my own fault. I took over the workshop. I didn't take it over, but the workshop became very busy, and I took my eye off the cash flow situation. And of course, then I'm not chasing people. Oh, by the way, you haven't paid this bill. And so you end up with this little glut in cash flow, and then you've got to do a bit of fancy footwork to keep everything smooth and running and all the rest of it. But we've done it. We've got access to funding. Not through any of this coronavirus stuff. We haven't actually been able to get onto our bank at all to talk about the corona stuff because their phone lines are jammed and the website doesn't work and all the rest of it. But I don't think we're going to go down that route anyway. We've got enough cash flow now to keep everything going, so we're all happy days here. As you can see, the stress lines on my forehead last week were quite bad. They've relaxed now. I've gone riding. The channel, I want to talk about the channel as well, because we really don't have a focus at the minute, and we're doing a bit of this and a bit of that, trying to see what works out. Now, the initial radio show that we did has actually been the most popular. The most popular live stream, over 100 views, which is great. We've only got 34 subscribers, so the channel's still moving along. It's going in the right direction. We actually got picked up on Social Blade, and we've been rated by Social Blade now, which is kind of a bit of a milestone. So really pleased about that. If shameless plug coming up, if you haven't subscribed, then it's there. If you haven't subscribed, no, it's not. It's there. I can never get this right. Here, click that little subscribe button. Yeah. And somewhere the other side of it, there's a little bell. If you give that bell a ding, you'll see whenever we go live, and you can go, look, that moron's on. Come on, let's go and watch. See what he's doing tonight. The radio show was the most popular, so I'm thinking I might do a show again on radio. We've got the Yaesu kit here. But please let me know in the comments, and don't spread hate, guys. That's not what we're about. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see. Is it radio? Is it VoIP phone systems? Is it technology? Is it bikes? Is it whatever you want to see? Drone stuff. Let me know, because at the minute the channel really doesn't really have a specific focus, and it would be nice to kind of get into a niche and know what the channel's about. I mean, obviously you all come here for me and my crazy open top. But my Corona haircut. Look, I've gone back to the 90s here with the old curtains, because my hair's got so long I can't flick it the way I'd normally flick it. So I've just given up and put it in curtains because it's so easy. And I thought the other day I could actually put it almost back in a ponytail now, which is pretty scary. Can't wait till they open. I can get my hair cut. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, and we'll try and get a bit more focus to the shows. I'm going to put a bit more effort in now. I'm actually going to set aside some time each week to do live show things and plan the live show. So if you can let me know in the comments to this show what you want to see next week, then that gives me a few days to kind of try and put something together. And if not, we can do it for the week after. We'll get a list together and then knock through the list and take them out one by one. Aside from that, guys, what more can I say? Just really stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. I mean, I really do appreciate it. And if you can just smash that like button down there, that really helps us out. And yeah, like I say, subscribe, and you get to see me every week, and some of the stuff we upload as well. I know the cheap bike project one. I just want to say a few words about that. That was filmed at the time we were going through this busy spell as well. So I've had just different cameras and different just all sorts of stuff coming together, and the end result isn't that polished. I'm going to try harder on the next one and try and polish everything up a little bit more, and just make it all a little bit more professional. But it's all a learning curve. We're getting there. We're winning slowly. So just keep on trucking, and like the video and subscribe if you can. And if you can, share it out on social media, Twitter, put it on Twitter. Make sure you, at us, Just Roops. We're on Facebook, we've got Insta, we've got email, it's roops@justroops.com. And let us know what you want to see and we'll do it. Big shout out. Actually, no, I'll do that next week. I'll tell you all about that one next week. But as always, big shout out to Jessie and my partner Elania. The amount of support that she gives me to do this kind of stuff is just phenomenal. She's always the one that's encouraging me to do it, so big thanks to her. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. As always, next week it will be better, I promise. Love you all. Take care, guys. Oh, I'm on the wrong... I'll get the hang of this soon. Take care, guys. Love you lots. Bye. Stay safe.